When I was younger, I noticed something strange. There was a man in my neighborhood, same age as my father. Every morning he left calmly, never rushed. No fancy car, no loud success signals. Across the street lived another man, new phone every year, bigger car every few years. Always talking about salary hikes, bonuses, and one big opportunity. 20 years passed. The quiet man retired early. The loud one was still working, with anxiety written all over his face. That moment hit me hard, because both worked equally hard. Both earned well, but only one understood what to love and what to ignore. Why do some people get excited about buying assets, while others get excited about buying liabilities? Why do some people enjoy patience, planning, and boring consistency, while most people chase excitement, shortcuts, and quick validation? In this video, I'm going to show you 10 things rich people genuinely love, not motivational nonsense, not guru talk, but real behaviors, systems, and mindsets that silently build wealth over time. If you're ready to rewrite your financial story, hit that subscribe button. We're committed to guiding you towards a future of financial stability and success. Let's start with something that doesn't feel exciting at all, and that's exactly why it works. Rich people fall in love with boring growth, slow returns, quiet compounding, assets that don't trend on social media. Most people want fast money. They want viral success, hot stocks, overnight crypto wins, or a side hustle that explodes in 90 days. The wealthy lean in the opposite direction. They prefer predictable cash flow over dramatic upside. There's a reason why index funds, dividend-paying ETFs, and blue-chip equities dominate long-term portfolios. A diversified stock portfolio compounding at 8 to 10% annually turns $100,000 into over $1 million in 30 years without drama. The transformation happens when you stop chasing spikes and start designing systems. Boring becomes beautiful when you realize consistency beats intelligence in wealth building. Number 2, rich people fall in love with ownership, not just income. Warren Buffett didn't build wealth by earning a salary. He built it by owning businesses and long-term equity. Over 90% of his wealth came after age 50, purely because ownership compounds brutally over time. Meanwhile, the common mistake most people make is renting their entire life to an employer, spending everything they earn, and hoping Social Security or a 401k alone will save them. The effect? Stress, delayed retirement, and zero leverage. The fix is simple but uncomfortable. Start acting like a partial owner, not just an employee. Here's a shift that quietly separates wealth builders from lifelong workers. Rich people don't obsess over paychecks. They obsess over owning pieces of businesses, equity, dividend stocks, index funds, ETFs, and cash-flowing assets. They understand something most people miss their entire lives. A paycheck stops the moment you stop showing up, but ownership keeps paying even when you're asleep. Here's a quiet habit that looks boring but creates explosive wealth over time. Rich people enjoy earning more, but they refuse to upgrade their lifestyle at the same speed, and that single decision changes everything. This matters in a provocative way because most people don't get poor from low income. They get poor from income increases. Every raise triggers a bigger house, a better car, more subscriptions, and suddenly a $100,000 salary feels just as tight as $50,000 once did. Morgan Housel nailed this in the best-selling book, The Psychology of Money, when he wrote, "Getting money is one thing, keeping it is another." Yet people do the opposite. They treat higher income as permission to spend, not as an opportunity to invest. A relatable example is someone getting a $20,000 raise and immediately upgrading their car with a $600 monthly payment versus someone else investing that same $600 into index funds and dividend-paying ETFs. Same raise. One buys short-term comfort, the other buys long-term financial freedom. And this idea only gets more powerful as we go deeper. Lifestyle inflation eats future freedom. Discipline buys it. And what's coming next will show how this habit quietly multiplies net worth without sacrificing happiness. A real-life story that proves this works is John Bogle, who built massive long-term wealth by promoting simple, automated investing into low-cost index funds. The mistake most people make is treating money management like a decision-making task instead of an engineering problem, and the effect shows up as missed investments, emotional stock trading, and inconsistent cash flow. The fix is practical and boring, and that's why it works. Automate transfers the day income hits your account. Auto-invest into S&P 500 index funds, dividend-paying ETFs, and tax-efficient retirement accounts, and reinvest dividends through DRIP without touching them. Here's something most people never think about, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Rich people don't rely on motivation, memory, or willpower to build wealth. They rely on automated financial systems. This matters in a slightly uncomfortable way because if your financial progress depends on how disciplined you feel each month, you're already losing. Number 5. Rich people love protecting their attention like an asset. One thing that separates wealthy builders from everyone else is how seriously they protect their attention. They understand that attention is the engine behind every financial decision, every investment move, every long-term outcome. While most people casually give their focus to breaking news, social media noise, short-term market drama, and other people's opinions, rich people treat attention like capital. They know that where attention flows, money eventually follows. Constant distraction creates impulsive decisions, emotional investing, and short-term thinking. Quiet focus, on the other hand, produces clarity, patience, and better portfolio allocation. A single calm decision made with full attention can outperform years of frantic effort driven by noise. Once attention is protected, learning becomes deeper, decisions become slower but smarter, and financial stress begins to fade. And when your mind finally has space, something interesting happens. You start realizing that not all learning is equal. Some knowledge entertains you, but some knowledge quietly pays you back for decades. That realization opens the door to the next shift. Wealthy individuals don't collect information for the sake of sounding smart. They pursue learning that compounds. They focus on knowledge that improves decision quality in areas like asset allocation, tax efficiency, risk management, and capital preservation. While many people consume motivational content that feels good in the moment, rich people invest time in ideas that change how money behaves in their life. Understanding how compounding works inside a diversified investment portfolio, how taxes quietly erode returns, or how small allocation changes can dramatically alter long-term outcomes has real dollar impact. One insight applied consistently can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime. That's why wealthy people don't rush learning. They revisit the same core principles repeatedly until behavior changes. The market doesn't destroy wealth. Emotions do. Rich people understand that financial intelligence without emotional discipline is dangerous. They don't need to be right all the time. They need to stay rational longer than others. When markets fall, they don't panic sell quality assets. When markets rise, they don't chase overpriced momentum. They expect volatility and design portfolios that can survive it. Most people believe wealth is about finding the perfect stock or timing the perfect entry. In reality, wealth is built by avoiding catastrophic mistakes caused by fear, greed, and impatience. Ask yourself how you react when your investments temporarily go down. Do you feel the urge to escape discomfort, or do you trust the long-term structure you built? That reaction alone predicts future net worth more accurately than intelligence or income. Once emotional control becomes stronger, something powerful happens. Time is finally allowed to work without interference. At the deepest level, wealth is an identity game. Rich people don't define themselves by salary, titles, or temporary wins. They see themselves as long-term builders, owners, and stewards of capital. This identity influences every decision automatically, from spending habits to investment choices to risk tolerance. When identity shifts, behavior no longer requires discipline. A person who sees themselves as an investor naturally thinks about equity growth, portfolio diversification, and future cash flow. A person who sees themselves as a consumer naturally prioritizes comfort and status. The question that truly matters is not how to get rich, but who you must become so wealth becomes inevitable. Once that identity locks in, money stops being emotional. It becomes strategic. And at that point, financial freedom is no longer a dream. It's a delayed outcome already in motion. Wealth isn't loud, it's patient, it's intentional, and it's available to those willing to think differently for longer than others are comfortable with. If you got value today, give back with a like and a subscribe. It's the easiest way to say, keep going, and share this knowledge who need this. If you're curious about the hidden math behind how wealth actually compounds, that's exactly what I cover in the next video. See you there.